All right. Welcome back to another episode of Minetest gameplay of sorts. And today we are going to look at, this is part of the tutorial series. And we're going to look at farming and animals. This is an update to a previous tutorial. So let's go. All right, and if you like what you see here, please consider liking and subscribing. It is greatly appreciated. So let's get started. And we are going to look at, I'm using the Farming Plus mod. So in conjunction with the Farming mod, one comes with Dream Builder and one is the separate mod that you can find in the description below. Now, this is just my little water pipeworks that feeds my little watering troughs. Farming is relatively easy. Here's my wheat, which is growing. We have melons, which are overgrowing. There's a fish pond. So we grab that, and I got a seed. Cool. And we are going to get a melon. So as you can see here, this turns back into dirt when you when you harvest something. So we have tomatoes, we have carrots, we have potatoes, oranges, and we have corn up here, which we have to harvest. So this is where I had it was a watermelon, even though I have tomatoes there. So there's a watermelon that we got from farming it. So with any soil, you have to turn it into fertile soil. So you have to hoe it, and you can see how that changed. And then you can plant your seed. And there's a seedling. So there's our melon. Yeah. So if you're in survival, when you go ahead and I lost my train of thought again. There's cotton. You're in survival. You will find this stuff growing out in the wild, and you can just farm it. And then like I said, when you replant, now things will grow out in the wild on their own, and you can plant seeds without water. However, having water in a 4-block radius, the plants do grow quicker. I planted the wheat in my failed episode, and it came back. So also what we're going to need is, for the Farming Plus mod, we are going to need water in the form of a watering can, and I need that water block. The watering can will be empty. There's no little bar there. You have to go to a water source and dip it. You'll hear the noise, and you'll see down in the little bar, the water can has a green icon. So in survival mode, it only gives you 10 waters. And then you water the plant. And you'll know when they're dry because they have these like kind of squiggly lines above them indicating that they're dry. And you just water them. Now these are fully grown. So, yeah. And there's other plants that need watering also. These are not it. The watermelons you have to water those. For the melons, to make them grow. There we go. We hydrated them. So that is all that is for that. What we're going to do real quickly though is there's a couple other things we're going to put up here. We are going to, of course that doesn't work with that. So we're going to move our watering can out of the way, and we need a water source. So up here, we're going to plant some beans. So we're going to put a water source in here. Don't grief your own area. We are going to hoe a little 6x6 or by 3 area, and we're going to plant some beans. So you need the bean sprout poles, and then you need beans. And that's that. So for over here, we are going to plant grapes, and you use the trellis, and you can plant your grapes. And we'll check back on that at the end of the episode to see how those are coming along. And let's see what corn gives us. So we can get... Oh, I needed that. I'm lagging again because I'm trying to do too many things at once. And I believe that shear is the one that was the good one that I needed. Yes. No. There's 2 different shears. We will play with that because I need that for the mod, for the animal mod. So we are going to harvest the corn, and when you harvest it, it turns into just stalks. And we get corn out of it. So the soil is still fertile, so I don't need to hoe it again. And I'm going to replant some corn. Okay. You know, I love it when tutorials come together here. Now, why you need corn seeds? Obviously, it did not drop corn seeds, because generally it will. Okay, so we are going to replant. Oh, I gave it some more. We are going to replant our corn before the weeds show up. You do have to weed. Yeah, you have to get rid of the stalks, or you get you get flies. And we don't want flies. So we are going to just do some prepping here, and we're going to check back on at the end of the episode to see how these are faring. Oh, look at that. We already have corn growing into the second stage. Let's check on the watermelon real quick that we grew. Oh, look at that. See? And like I said, it will grow in water or without water, but it's slower. We'll check back on that. So now we're going to go over, and that's all it is for the farm. And different things will drop you different. So if you're harvesting wheat, you will get wheat seeds. And then in creative mode or in survival mode, which wow, look at that. You know, I need, even with an expanded hotbar, because I'm running the Dream Builder mod pack, even with that, I run out of inventory space. So if you take, not going to give it to me. Let's go in here. If I want to create wheat. Oh, okay, here we go. So to get a block of straw, you need 3 reams of wheat. Oh, you can get wheat seeds from sunflowers, and also from grass, from picking up grass. And then you turn that into wheat. So yeah, that's how you do that. These are coming along nicely. All right, we will check back on that in a minute. So, like I said, you'll find grasses growing, and if you go and you get the grass. Here's some grass. They may drop some wheat seeds. So let's just get rid of wheat seeds real quick to show that off. I keep doing that. I don't know why. There we go. I'm going to need that shear. Never fails. There we go. Okay. So if we grab grass, that instantly just gave me some wheat. I want some wheat seeds. And now it's not going to do what I want. Give me some wheat seeds. There we go. It gave me some wheat seeds. Wheat seeds are very important. Sunflowers will also, like it showed, sunflowers will also drop wheat seeds. Hi, Turtle. Hi, Mr. Moo Cow. And go from there. We need the wheat seeds because there's a fish. Yeah. Okay. Now let's get on to animals. Yes. Let's first figure out if my shears work. There we go. Those are the right shears. So you can see I just sheared the sheep. And I can't get to... Hi, Mr. Penguin. What are you doing back here? I cannot get to my wool. And I got blueberries now. Cool. Did I just piss off the penguin? I'm sorry, Mr. Penguin. We bring you back to full health. So penguins eat fish. Kitties eat fish. You tame cats by feeding them fish. As you can see, the fish is on top of, or the cat is on top of there. Let's go feed the penguin. Let's see if it's going to give us little bitty penguins. Probably not. I'm having a problem, it seems, with the penguins. Let's look for another cat. So if cats are near each other, like this one, and you feed it fish and you get the hearts going, they will reproduce. And that cow just grew up right in front of our face. So we have cats with hearts. There it is. There's a kitten. There's a baby kitten. And we are going to tame it. And we fed it enough that it grew instantly. There you go. So for the cows, so cats and penguins eat fish. Now we sheared the sheep, and we need to feed it wheat. We need to feed it wheat, and you'll see that there it comes back, and we are going to make it hearts. It's already tamed. Because the animals that will give you more babies are cats, kittens, penguins, cows, and sheep. Now, for the cows, you need to tame them. You need to tame all these animals, and that's by feeding it different amounts of whatever they eat. So for a cow, though, you also have to milk it. So you grab an empty bucket, and you right-click on it, and you will see that in my inventory I have 2 buckets of milk, which you can craft into cheese. Yeah. There you go. So, we covered that. We have the sheep shearing. And we're going to get rid of these shears because... There we go. Now, for the warthogs eat raw meat. And I have raw meat. I tried this out before. I can't find them. Oh. Now, we have animals that have escaped. So we're going to capture our animal with the lasso, and you right click on him, and there he's captured. And we captured him again, and you see the eggs show up in your inventory of where you captured them. So then you can put the tamed sheep back in its pen, and the eggs go away. And that's how that works. So horses, to tame a horse, which is an add-on to the Farming Plus, you need apples. And they're in default, there's enough apple trees. So we are going to, the horse has been tamed, and he has hearts. Now we can actually ride him by getting a saddle and throwing a saddle on him. Let's see if there's a saddle. So let's pick our saddle. And we are riding the horse. Yay! I'm riding a horse. Let's see if they fix this. Look at that. We are riding a horse. Isn't that cool? Stop. Thank you. And he's tamed. And you can get around. And now this would be cool if it was Minecraft. However, this is Minetest. And we have cars. Now, to be fair, both games are fantastic. This one, you can really do a lot more with the modding. But then again, I've seen some really, really cool mods in Minecraft for vehicles. So it's a matter of personal opinion and whatever game that you enjoy the most. So I like Minetest because it was free and I can play around with the code. And yeah. So that's how you do the animals. And the sheep will give you baby sheep. After you have to tame them and get the hearts going. And where's my other sheep? And when you do that, we're going to fly over here and we're going to give that. We're going to bring the health up. When these two sheep meet, they will give you a little sheep. And also, so we're trying to get them to give a little sheepy. Come on. I know you. Hi, where'd you come from? And why is there a piece of meat there? Okay, you're at full health. Let's see if you're going to give us a little baby sheep. Probably not. Because, because I want the cameras on them. But if they're near each other and they will reproduce, they will give you little babies. Just like we saw with the cow. We bring that cow to full health and we get him to tamed status. Let's see what we have here. And it's really cool because if you're playing in survival, that's how you're going to get there's a little cow. We have a baby calf, but we still have no sheep. Or I'm just missing it because of all this, all these animals. Wow, we have. And they will follow you. As you can see, they're following me. So they're trying to get to me. So if I come over here and they will come to me, they know I have food. Yeah. And that's how you get them to follow, is you hold, like I have wheat. So I want to attract this one. Come on. And cows at full health. They will come to you. Did I just drop wheat? Probably. And they will follow you so you could bring them, you can lead them into a pen. So the animals that will give you babies that I'm showing are the sheep, the cows, penguins, warthog, or not the warthogs, let's see, cows, kittens, penguins, sheep, chickens. Oh, we need to go find a chicken. So we have little kittens here. We have calves. Penguins will also reproduce. We need to go find. We have a cat. We have a cow sitting here. He's at full health. Now, so the cows and the sheep eat wheat, which you can get from grass and sunflowers. The chickens, the horses eat apples. Warthogs eat raw meat. And this one is not. Let's check that real quick. Because it's supposed to be raw meat is what. Okay, I have that one. Maybe it's this raw meat. No. Raw meat, raw chicken. Raw meat. For some reason, it is not giving me what I want. Where'd he go? Where'd you go? Oh well, and a chicken. We need a chicken. Now, I was able to find them in the other episode. The chickens were over here. There is one. I missed chicken. Chickens, you feed wheat seeds. And the chicken has been tamed, and we have hearts, and it's at full health. You find another little chicken, and the chickens will drop you eggs. Can't find another one. There was another one around here, but they will drop you eggs and other feathers. And raw chicken meat. Let's go check on our farm real quick before we end this episode. So that's the very, very basics. Look at that. Our beans are growing nicely. The grapes, they're growing. They're at another stage. And it takes a couple cycles. You can see here's the beans. And that one's not growing as fast. And we look at our corn that we planted. Nice. It's almost ready for harvest. And the melon. Oh, look at that. We have a big, huge melon. So it takes a few cycles, but there you have it. That's the basics of farming. You have to turn soil into fertile soil by using your hoe. You can gather seeds out in the wild from grass and sunflowers, or if you're in creative mode, you could just do like I do, because I play creative mode, and just spawn and get them into your inventory and then plant them. And then you can turn like wheat, you can turn into bread and crafting. There's different crafting recipes. And my fish are, for whatever reason, jumping out of the water. You're supposed to get in the water. What are you, a magical fish? Are you a magic carp? That's the wrong game. Yes. Oh, and other things like beehives. Ooh, they're stinging me. Will give you honey. However, they will sting you. Then you have to eat the honey. There you are. And there's loads of other, there's apple trees. There we have an apple now for the horsies. You keep getting out. Really. I need some cyan wool. There you go. Give me that cyan wool. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Boom. Yes. Thank you. Oh, I went to pick up. You have to be careful around the animals, because they will, if you right click them, they will like bite you and stuff like that. So it gave us cyan wool and white wool on the regular sheep. And then we have our bucket of milk from milking the cow. Yeah. So you have to be careful. So, or else you will. Oh, and bunny rabbits. Bunny rabbits eat carrots. But I don't think, now this one's health he's at full health. And he's tamed. There he goes. Bunny has been tamed. And there you have it. There is the basics of farming and animal. Yes. Hi, Mr. Chicken. You're at full health. And that's how you do that. Oh, there's another one. Hi. You've been tamed too. I wonder if you'll follow me. Come on. Come on. Follow. I have. You're not gonna follow me. Oh well. This is my little wildlife sanctuary. So this farm is kind of like one of those. It's not a petting zoo, but it's not a full-fledged farm. It's basically meant to, like a little community farm. Sort of like a petting farm. There's a little calf. We have no penguins, though. Huh. And the animals will jump out. You have to go too high on your fences to keep the animals in. However, yeah, I'm not here enough, so I'll let the animals just go do their thing. As you can see, the cyan sheep immediately jumped out. Hi. All right, so there you have it. Very quick, basic overview of farming and animals. And you could, if you're running Dream Builder, like I said, you can always go in and you can go to your crafting guide. There's a crafting help and other things that you can do with them, with the item. Like you could turn milk into cheese, and you could do, corn and stuff like that, and the wheat into straw, which you can use for building and you can use for other things. So, and your sheep will give you different color wool. So if you are in creative or in survival mode, you could have white sheep, you can gather the white wool, and then by grabbing different colored flowers, those flowers can be turned into different colored dyes. Like yellow flowers will give you yellow dye, blue will give you blue dye, red dye, and so on. And that will allow you to have different colored wools if you're playing in survival. I don't play in survival. I play in creative because I'm lazy. And I like instant results. If I need wool blocks, I'm going to go grab me some wool blocks. So, but it's to each his own. It is what it is. And we're going to water our plants. Like I said, crops will grow anywhere. However, they grow faster if they have water near them, a water source. And there you have it. So thank you very much for watching. This is an updated tutorial on my original one because the original mod pack for the animals I had pulled out and completely redid it with Mobs Redo. And all the mods that I use are in the description, in the show notes. So thank you for watching and happy farming. Have a great day. Goodbye.